Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 31 of the Tim Tebow Dynasty.
Unique one. It's about as much about being healthy as it is about winning the game as the postseason is looming. How about it? How important will it be to win here today?
You know, Jim, I'll say this. Anytime you get in competition...
In this episode, we're taking on our division rivals, the Tennessee Titans. They come into the game with a 3-8-1 record. And with a win here, we guarantee we take our division because we have, right now, a 4-game lead over the Houston Texans. This Jaguars offense is leading the league in total offense. We're second in pass offense, fourth in rush offense, and we're leading the league in points per game with 35.5 points per game. The Titans, on the other hand, are one of the worst defenses in the league. They're 26th, which puts them in the bottom 6. They are 28th against the pass, which is garbage. And they're slightly better against the rush, but they're only mid of the... They're 16th overall. After not having a single fumble for the first 7 games this season, we've now fumbled 6 times.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. Wide receiver gets the ball from the quarterback.
Coming into the game, rookie Zach Meile only needed 34 receptions in the last 4 games to break Anquan Boldin's rookie record. Unfortunately, coming back from his injury after sitting out the Browns game, he got moved to 5th on our depth chart, so he's not in the field as much.
To help out too, blocking some of these defensive linemen. Third and long, working that left side. Justin Blackman hauls it in.
And just a reminder that in our last game against the Browns, Maurice Jones-Drew suffered a ruptured disc and is out the rest of the season. So you'll be seeing a lot of Justin Forsett and hopefully more of Denard Robinson this game. And I make a bad throw on 4th down and turn the ball over. 2 straight turnovers start the game. Not very good. The Titans capitalize and we're down 14-0 to start the game. Hopefully we can find our way out of this hole. This Titans defense is supposed to be very good, so I should be able to play my way back. A 42-yard run by Justin Forsett, but then he gets injured. So we'll see Denard Robinson earlier than I expected.
My guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous. Back to the ground, and that gains a few.
I know we just played the Titans a couple games ago, and I went over their best defensive players then, but if you missed that episode, I'll go over them again for you now. Their best defensive player right now is their defensive tackle, Jarrell Casey, who's an 89. They also have outside linebacker, Zach Brown, who's an 87. Jason McCourty, who was a problem for us last time, who's an 86 at corner. And they have corner Kyle Wilson, who's also an 86. Rounding out their secondary, at strong safety, they have Bernard Pollard, who's a 90. And at free safety, they have Michael Griffin, who's an 85. They did take in the fictional Madden draft in 2014, 14th overall, right end, Corbin Berg, who's an 86. And he's leading the team with 5 sacks. Not a good start to the game. That was a bad throw by me. And we've turned the ball over to a fumble, turnover on downs, and now an interception to start the game.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
I know I like to bring this up a lot, but I'm pretty excited about my upcoming free agency with only 6 quarterbacks in the league rated better than me. One of them is Peyton Manning, and he is 38. So there's a possibility of him retiring after this season. I realistically sat down and checked to see how many openings would be available for me if Peyton Manning and Carson Palmer, who's 34, retire. And I got the total of 13. Unfortunately, if I take those 2 out because I can't guarantee they retire, and I have to take out the Panthers and 49ers because they re-signed Colin Kaepernick and Cam Newton to 7-year, $123 and $130 million deals, so that drops it down to 9. And it looks like 4 of those 9 teams drafted a quarterback in this previous draft. The Browns took a quarterback 5th overall. The Raiders took one 8th overall. The Vikings took one in the 3rd round, who turned out to be a 79, one of the best quarterbacks in the draft. And then the Eagles also took a 79 overall quarterback in the 3rd round. So that drops it down to 5 now. Of those 5 teams, 3 of them have quarterbacks on expiring contracts, being the Patriots, Chiefs, and Bengals. Realistically, I bet the Bengals re-sign Andy Dalton. I'm not sure about the Chiefs and Alex Smith, or the Patriots with Ryan Mallett. So that cuts us down to maybe 2 teams needing a quarterback. But you never know. Some of these teams that did draft a guy could want an improvement because I am multiple points higher than they're rated.
On 2nd and 3, they hand it off to the running back. 4 yards. The offense picks up another first down.
So far, this drive has been working out pretty well for us. We're almost in the red zone and could be looking to score it, close that gap from 14 to 7.
Lewis is in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Catch is made.
Good catch in the middle of the field by Denard Robinson. He is pretty reliable, even though he's only a 67 overall.
Coming up on this drive. Getting away from the pressure. Touchdown. This game is tight. Lewis in the slot here for this play. 1st and 10. Robinson's got it on the handoff. Makes the move.
Denard Robinson makes one defender missed. About to get away from a second before 2 defenders jumped on his back. I like watching him work. He's one of my favorite running backs on the team. No, he is my favorite running back on the team. I wish we replaced Jones-Drew with Robinson. And the Tennessee defender decides to touch my offensive line early, giving us an extra 5 yards.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 5. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
I really want to get Denard Robinson his first rushing touchdown this season, and his first of his career, because we didn't get him any rushes last year. So it'd be nice to, in these last couple of games, get him at least 1 or 2 touchdowns.
First down here after the run. Tebow's back in shotgun formation. The defense gets the sack.
Just like they've been performing all season, the offensive line fails to pick up the blitz.
Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. The pass is intercepted.
That was a terrible throw by me. I did have Mercedes Lewis open in the middle of the field. And our defense got us the ball back at the 33-yard line with 35 seconds left and all 3 timeouts.
The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right
And after the interception, I'm supposed to run 5 rushing plays. We'll see what I do, though.
Blackman's lined up now as a slot receiver. On 1st down, it's back to the ground game. And the offense will call a timeout. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 7. Play action. Going to take off with it. Coughed up the football. Runs out of bounds.
My second fumble of the game, right at the 1-yard line. I was trying to dive into the corner of the end zone there.
Fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
And he's in.
That's it for the first half. And now a quick word from not our sponsor. Have you tried Cinnamon Milk? It is delicious. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk in a bottle that you can drink individually. Find it at Walmart and other places.
Lewis is moving
So if you have the chance, go pick up yourself a bottle of cinnamon milk. They are not a sponsor. This Tennessee offense decided to score to start off the second half, so now we're down by 7 again. I thought we would be missing Maurice Jones-Drew this game. Luckily for us, Justin Forsett has stopped up in a big way on the ground, and Denard Robinson comes in and he picks up really nice plays through the air. So we're pretty set at running back even without Maurice Jones-Drew. And yes, you read that correctly. I had about 24 total pass yards in that first half. I did not have a good first half. It was awful with my 2 interceptions. So hopefully in the second half I could step it up. We could get a nice big lead. I could get Zach Meow involved because he didn't get any catches in the first half. And just like that, I already doubled my total pass yards for the game in just like 3 plays. So that's how bad my first half was. That play action play right there is my favorite to do with Ace Sanders. It's one of the few times that he actually gets open, and so far he catches it every time I throw it to him.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Under pressure and incomplete. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you.
I know at the beginning of the year I mentioned that our offensive line was improved. Well, they're not improved enough. We're still pretty close to breaking the real NFL record for sacks in a season. So I guess we need to make more improvements.
Lewis is moved from the tight end position to the slot. He fires it in there tight.
Surprisingly, Denard Robinson didn't drop the ball as he got hit there. A lot of my receivers like to drop the ball when there's a defender close to them, specifically Ace Sanders. But Denard Robinson was actually able to hold on to the ball as he was getting hit. With that receiving touchdown, that makes 2 touchdowns for Denard Robinson's career. And Zach Meow picks up his first reception of the game, 1 reception closer to breaking Anquan Boldin's record.
A receiver in the slot. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That was an incomplete pass.
You could either say I held on to the ball too long, or I'm just waiting for my receiver to get open, or I shouldn't have thrown it to somebody else, but I decided to get rid of it instead of taking that sack.
Quarterback didn't do that. That's why it was incomplete.
There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first.
And Zach Meow picks up his second catch, 32 more, and he has a record for rookie receptions this season.
A first down now after that catch. Looking to scramble. He's got some daylight. He steps out.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs,
Honestly, I don't plan on rushing it this much with Tebow because you'll see that I never call any quarterback rushing plays.
boys over there tired.
I just wait for our offensive line to break down and see my opening. But this game, I'm actually having a pretty good game. 7 carries for 91 yards. Not bad.
And here's a look at their red zone percentage.
There I was trying to find Justin Blackman open in the back of the end zone, and I forced it into double coverage. Bad throw by me. Luckily, it was intercepted.
Second down following that incompletion. Looks around, and he's thrown to the ground. The Jaguars are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. 3rd and 11. Makes the catch. This time, they fail to pick up the first.
Ace Sanders makes the catch, but it wasn't enough to get the first down. And instead of taking a field goal like our coach wants us to, I'm going to go for it. I want to take a lead. Let's see how it goes, though.
Terrible game management. That
Probably not my best decision to go for it there, but we'll get more opportunities to score again, so hopefully we just don't lose the game.
Blackman's lined up in the slot. The Jaguars get a first down.
Zach Meow's coming alive this quarter. That is his 3rd reception.
That reception gave them the first down. Pass complete.
To better illustrate why I turned down the Jaguars' offer of a 5-year, $50 million extension is because that comes out to $10 million per year compared to Kaepernick and Cam Newton, who got 17.5 per year over 7 years and 18.5 per year over 7 years. And I'll just tell you now that my performance in today's game wins me AFC Player of the Week yet again, which makes 11 out of the 14 available weeks that I won the AFC Player of the Week. Now, both Kaepernick and Cam are in the NFC, so they could have won the NFC Player of the Week multiple times. Well, Kaepernick's won twice, and Cam's not won once. So, I think I should have gotten an offer similar to what they received.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it.
It's a touchdown. He's setting up here. He's been sacked.
Like I said before, with the win here today, we guaranteed to win our division. So basically, I could take it easy the last couple games and focus on getting our guys their numbers, like getting Zach Meeil to break the rookie record, getting Denard Robinson some touches, and probably try limiting my turnovers as much as possible. Now, sacks like that aren't really in my control. I can't do anything about it because our offensive line struggles blocking people apparently. So I can't really focus on preventing sacks in these next couple games. That's my third fumble of the game. Not very good. Luckily, we recovered it, so I could possibly go for it on 4th and 6. And Mr. Reliable, Zach Meeil, picks up another first down. He likes to come in handy and pick up those yards that our other receivers don't always get for us.
Blackman's going to get set in the slot for this snap. He brings it in here, and he's got the first.
After 0 receptions for the first 2.5 quarters, Zach Meeil now has 6 receptions for the game. Pretty good so far.
Tebow firing it way down the field. Makes the play.
Working on my deep accuracy, Golden Tate makes an amazing 41-yard reception right there.
Controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Throws to the right. Brings it into his body. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Second down. The formation here. Shotgun. Makes the grab. Touchdown. The Jaguars come to the line.
With just under 3 minutes left in the game, we get the ball back up 14. Now, do you as an audience prefer that I try scoring every chance I get? Or should I just run out the clock here and finish the game? You comment, you let me know if I should keep running up the score like I've been doing, or if I just play this kind of stuff more conservatively and just run out the clock. Let me know.
Under fire on that throw.
Looks like I have over 100 rushing yards for the game. I would say that's pretty good. We don't generally expect that this season because we are trying to be more of a pocket passer. So it's been more rare, but it's a nice sighting.
First down following the long play. He had no time to get set. And here's a look at...
Should have thrown it to Golden Tate on the outside. He was wide open. Nobody guarded him.
Lewis is in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Handoff to the back. He's stacked up at that point. Offense lines up here.
The game Justin Forsett is having is pretty surprising because I wasn't really expecting that out of him. He's not rated as high as Maurice Jones-Drew, and Maurice Jones-Drew rarely has gone for over 100 yards in these first 2 seasons. So seeing Justin Forsett do it with just 13 carries is a definite surprise. It's a nice surprise, but it was a surprise. Surprise.
For the defense here. Drop back, shotgun formation. He's scrambling now. And that's a gain of maybe 5. On first down. In trouble now. And the quarterback is taken down.
Back-to-back timeouts by the Titans. I guess they think they still have a chance to win this game. I don't know.
Jaguars lined up. Everybody split out wide. 2nd and goal from the 7. 5, maybe 6 out of that. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The Jaguars come to the line with an empty backfield. 3rd down has been a killer to them all day long.
Is it obvious that I'm trying to run it in with Tebow and it's ignoring my receivers? Because that's what I've been trying to do. This play here reminds me a lot of a recent play that Aaron Rodgers had in the NFC Championship game against the Buccaneers. He could have clearly ran it in on 3rd down. He threw it into double coverage, and they didn't get the completion. So they ended up kicking a field goal and losing the game.
Blackman's a receiver in the slot.
And we're up by 21 points. I'm not calling any runs. This Titans defense has been awful the second half.
Nobody but the quarterback in the backfield here. Trying to make something happen. Taking off. Blackman's lined up in the slot. Out of the shotgun. And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Right where it had to be.
Well, they don't get it on 4th down. That was a quick to it.
I complete the pass, but Mercedes Lewis doesn't get enough for the 1st down.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final?
And that's it for this game. Nice 42-27 win over our division rivals, the Tennessee Titans. Come back for the next episode as we take on the Chad Henne-led New Orleans Saints.
Celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And check out one of our other videos.
He's tough. He's talented. That's why the play in today's game is a nice catch by him down the field.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.